Hi viewers, this is Dr. Gunamani Jana and you are watching video with me on Nodejs. Specifically, we are going for this main stack development. Understand, M stand for this MongoDB, this is the NoSQL database, E stand for this Express.js, A stand for this AngularJS and N stand for this Node.js, and the entire thing it will be using the JavaScript. Now let us have an idea about what is this Node.js and how we work with that one. First we go for some theory, then we will go for the installation and start writing our own program. This Node.js, it is an open source and cross-platform JavaScript runtime environment. From the word open source you can understand it is the source code can be modified and it is available, and cross-platform it is in the sense that we can write in any of the platform and we can run it, that is no problem, and it is running on the JavaScript runtime environment, and it runs on the V8 JavaScript engine which is purely used by the Google Chrome. When Node.js perform an input output operation like reading from the network, accessing a database or the file system, so instead of blocking the thread and wasting CPU cycle waitings, Node.js will resume the operations when the response comes back. That is the advantages. Node.js has a unique advantages because millions of front-end developers they write the JavaScript for the browser are now able to write the server-side code in addition to the client-side code without the need to learn a completely different language. This is the things, that means you can go for both the client side as well as the server side. Now Node.js has a fantastic standard library including the first class support for networking. Then both the browser and Node.js use JavaScript as their programming language. If you see any of the browser, they are also using JavaScript, and Node.js is also using the mainly JavaScript. Building apps that run in the browser is a completely different thing than building a Node.js applications. How they differ, let us have a discussion. In the browser, most of the time what we are doing is interacting with the DOM, document object model, or with web platform APIs like cookies, and those don't exist in the Node.js. That is one of the main thing. And in Node.js we can control the environment also. Second thing is that Node.js supports both the CommonJS and the ECMAScript ES modules system since Node.js version 12. And while the browser we are starting to see the ES modules being implemented, in practice this means that you can use both the require and the import in Node.js while you are limited to import only in the browser. That is the thing. And the JavaScript, it is asynchronous by default and is single threaded. This means that the code cannot create new threads and run in parallel. That is not possible. But JavaScript was born inside the browser. Its main job in the beginning was to respond to user action like on click, on mouse over, on change, on submit, and so on. So these are some of the advantages for which we go for this JavaScript. Fine. Now let us go how do we install this JavaScript and how we can start working all these things. So for installing this JavaScript, you go to any browser. Suppose I go here and type Node.js. If you type this Node.js, then it here install Node.js, you can find this is there available here. Just you go for this Node.js and you go to the download anywhere. Suppose I go for this Node.js here. Here once you open, it will show you two things. One is the LTS version, that is the long term service, and second one is the current version. Current version some bugs will be there, so instead of going for this current latest features, we can go for this LTS version. So what we need to do, we have to download that 20.11.0 LTS. This is recommended for this most users. Just you click it here, it will be downloaded and saved in your system. Maybe it in the download folder it will be there. So what you need to do, just double click and you install in any of the drivers. Suppose you want to put it by default in C drive or D drive, whatever any of the drive you install it that one. So it is just easy, double click and click that. There is nothing to do on that one. So once this is over, then what immediately you need to do, so you go to the command prompt cmd. In the command prompt just you type it that node space hyphen b to check that whether node is installed or not, and you find exactly the node version 20.11.0 is already installed. Similarly, the node package manager npm space hyphen v, that also you can see the version it is available 10.2.4. so all the things you can easily see, and these things are already installed. Now you have seen all the things, both are installed. Now let us go to the command prompt here. In this command prompt, you can create a folder here, or you can work. Suppose I want to run this node, just to type node and enter. So it is coming here. That is the things it is coming here. The prompt you can check it here. So here you can say, suppose I put 34 shift plus 67, something like that, enter. The output it is coming. Okay, suppose I want to print some console.log to display hello world, all the things it will be coming there. Okay, to come out of these things, so you can write QUIT, so this you can write, or other whatever things you write. Okay, then control D. Okay, then you can also come out like this. You can check it here, all the things are there. Then the next thing what you need to do, you have to install the your Visual Studio Codes, because you need one ID to work on that one. So come on here. So this is Nodejs is already downloaded and installed. Now you go for any of the browser here. Just I go for this one. Then I type it. Yeah, it's opening. Just give a minute. So I am going for here VS Code download. So when you type this VS Code download, the first it is coming Visual Studio Code here, code.visualstudio. Just you click it here. Once you click it here, you can see it is available for the Windows, also for the Linux, and as well for Mac operating system. You can go for the CLI or whatever things you, the installer file, you can go for 64-bit or whatever things you, what is your requirement, that you click it here. Okay, otherwise just by default you click it there, so it will install for anything, it will be there. So it will download the Visual Studio Code, then you install the same drive or in any of the drive, automatically the path setting, everything will be done. So assuming everything is done now, so we go back to our thing here, and because in my C drive the space is very less because so many software is installed, so I go to the E drive. For going to the E drive, what you do, click E, shift colon and enter, you are in the E drive, and I check what are the existing directory. You check it here, so many directories are available here, right? So when all these directories are available here, then I have to open whatever the directory already I worked. Suppose I go for node project or node, these are the folder I created, or you want to create a folder, what you need to do, so you need to write mkdir, just to type mkdir, this is the folder, space, what is the file name, you write any folder. Suppose I am writing this Nodejs tutorials. Okay, so once you click it here, after typing the file name, a folder will be created, right? Then to enter that one, then you have to enter that cd to that particular folder. So I put cd, what is the folder name I want to enter, suppose I want to enter my Nodejs tutorials or the Nodejs projects, right? So this thing, and I type it here, Nodejs is there. When you enter it here, you are already by default there in the Nodejs project. Then if you want to check what are the files are there, press directory, you can find ch1, ch2, ch3, all the things are available there. Okay, then what is the Visual Studio Code already we installed, just to type code here and space dot enter, you will find the VS Code is opening for you. The VS Code is opening for you. Okay, so it is the ch1 and all things, we can check it here. Now while you are here, just to expand this one node project, because I created the node project or whatever the folder, otherwise you come on here, what is the things file, you go to the open folder, then you go to the E drive. In the E drive you are opening this Nodejs, I think you have gone for this Nodejs tutorial or Nodejs node project. Okay, node project suppose. Okay, select folder, so this node project automatically opens here. Then you here I want to create the different folders, you can create the folder 1, folder 2, or any name you can give it. I am giving the different chapters, chapter 1, chapter 2. Then how do you do that one? Why it is clicked here, then you click here for a new file or click here for a new folder. You click it here for a new folder. Okay, you click a new folder and give the name. Suppose I give the name is ch1. Now you can see you are there already in the ch1. While in ch1, then you click for a file here. Once you click it here, it is asking to give a name here. Suppose the name I give it index.js, which is already created, so it will be created like index.js. Once you go for this index.js, you can see the file it is opening like this. Can you see it here? So now the entire thing you can check it here like this. I think we are there. Okay, it's fine. There is no issue on that one. So ch3, yeah, you get it now. Then we can write what are the coding here. Actually, this is the second part of that one. Immediately it will be difficult for you to put all the things there, but you can write small program here and you can run it here also. So to find this terminal, what you have to do, you just go to the view and here at the end you see a terminal. So you click it here. So then this terminal a new terminal will appear here, because initially it will not be there. So this terminal will appear. So instead of going back to the DOS prompt always, here also you can work. Here you are already the E drive and the node project here already you are having there. What is the file name? Suppose the file name here I have given index.js. So I created the index.js in the chapter ch1. Okay, this is the index, this is the file we are here. Now I am writing some coding it here and I am saving it here. Okay, so while you are saving, the file name is index.js, then I have to first of all enter to the ch1. Okay, because you are on the node project, so cd ch1. Can you understand it here? So you are there in the ch1. Okay, now here I want to run a program. What is the file name? Index.js. For running this program, you need to run it like this: node space index.js. What is the file name? Index.js. Is it clear? For running a node file, you want to go for node space index.js. So once you click it here, so the server it is already running and it is available localhost 5000. Then what you do? You go back to here and you open one. You go for localhost 5000. You put it here. There you can see what we expected. What is the output? It will come. It is come a response from server. It is coming. Suppose it is coming response from server. You can say or anything you can put it here. Suppose I say hello world, something like that. Hello world, WORLD, whatever things are there, you put it anything what you did. So okay, so I got it now. Now Control S, when I save it here, and here Control D, sorry, Control C. Okay, then you again run it here, node index.js, run it here. Now server is running at these things. Again you go there and just refresh that one here. Then you can see it is showing hello world. Whatever we modified, these things is coming here. You got it now. So this is the way how we can write the program using this thing. Right now, let us open one more folder. File, open folder. Then I go for the E drive, and here I go for something like that Nodejs tutorials, and select folder. So now it is opening. Okay. Now suppose I go for this backup, that is because I put all the backup there. Now what I want to do, because I will be starting from this function part, because the basic fundamental things you can understand writing a program. So before that what I do, I select everything and I put it control these things, just I this thing. Now what I need to do, suppose I want to run this program, I want to create a write a program and run this one. Okay, how to write that one? Suppose I declare let var which is equal to var, you declare a variable name a which is equal to 35 for example. So var a is equal to 35, right? Then var b which is equal to say 45, right? Then I see var c which is equal to a plus b, right? So these are the things I am writing, and console.log console dot log. I write what is the variable name, I put it C. Okay, then I type C. It's clear. So this is the thing I want to put it here. What is the meaning of this thing? So meaning of this thing is that like this, that you declared a variable A this one, B this one, and C is equal to A plus B. So this I want to go for that one, right? Then what is the things? Go to the terminal. Now what you need to do? Then you see that you are there the Nodejs tutorials, okay, but you are in a different folder. So what you do? So come out of these things, cd space dot enter, you are there E, and cd space Nodejs tutorials, okay, Nodejs tutorials, okay, tutorials, right? So check it the correct number, Nodejs tutorials. When you enter it here, you are there in that folder, right? And what is the file you want to run? Backup.js, right? How do you run? So node space backup.js. Is clear? What is the file I want to run? Node space backup.js. You run it here. So a file is created and anything is running there. Okay. I think somewhere it is on. Just 1 minute. So just I remove this. I will just go for this thing in a different way. So select all the things, and go for this control this thing, right? Now hello, you come here. If anybody comes, I will come with him. I will in a center. No problem, you go there, you manage. Okay. No. If anybody comes here, how do I go? Any arrangement is there in backpack is available? Okay. If it is there, you write it. Write that for example. Yeah, tell me. No, I'm not coming. Okay? Thank you. Go to this one, and once you run this program there and run it, I think you have to go for that. Just 1 minute, give it a minute time. Yeah, now you can see, because we are not in that folder, that's why we are showing the error there. Now what we need to do, let us come on here. We are in the ch6 folder. In the ch6 folder I am declaring where a is equal to 35, where b is equal to 45, where c is equal to a plus b, console.log c. So what is the output it is supposed to come? 35 plus 45. Actually that time what was there, because I was directly running inside this Node.js tutorials, okay, but we are there inside another folder. Say suppose I am in the folder ch6, say e Node.js tutorials, then you go cd space ch6. While you are in the ch6, then you create a file index.js. In this index.js I am writing this code, save it, and try to run this program. Once you run this program, the output it is showing 80. Can you see here? So this is how exactly we go on doing all the things. Then in the similar way also you can do other things. Say for example, we are having, I want to create a function. I want to just create a function. Okay. So this creating the functions, what you need to do, you see this one, how do you create a function? Okay. Just I remove this. Okay. Now you can see I declare a function space add ab, and the body of the functions return ab. Okay. Then suppose control, yeah, then what I do, I create another variable result, and I call this function add 2 3, just add 2 plus 3, and what is the output? It will be stored in the result, and this result I want to call it here. Try to understand what is the how I am declaring a function. So I am declaring a function space, function name is add, the parameters a and b, then the body of the function say return a plus b. So this is just to declare a function with the body. Then I am calling these functions add 2 plus 3. Here itself the output it will come 5, that is not an issue. But what I want to do it, that add 2 3, that I have to store it another variable result, and console.log I want to call this one. So in this way, what is the output? Output will come 5, right? The same thing how to write in different ways. Suppose I want to call it here, okay, so this I put it here, this one, and go for this, okay. Then where add function ab, then we put it here and return a plus b, where result is equal to this one, console.log. Here also you can do the same thing, what you have done, the same thing we have done. But I want to use this arrow function. Okay, how to use this arrow functions? This is the result, you see how to use the arrow functions, right? So this up to this I go for okay, control this one. Can you see it here? Sorry. Right, so I want to declare a function using this arrow function, right? So I am not writing the function keyword here, where add, which is equal to the parameters a comma b, and arrow mark I am giving it here, and return a plus b. Then I am creating where result, which is equal to add 25 65, console.log result. So this also gives the output, that is the sum of two numbers 25 65, output will be 90. Is clear? So similar way, why you are using all this, you can understand the coding number of line of code is reduced drastically. Here you see in what you are writing by 7 8 lines, it is coming only 2 3 lines. So I am writing where add, the function is equal to ab parameters I am passing, and implies, because here I am writing return, that also I am not writing. Inside the curly braces I am writing return a plus b, that also I removed here, a plus b, this is the colon. Then I am writing where result add 35 and console.log the result. So if you see, if you want to see this output, I can show you this thing also. Suppose I take the same thing here and control C, I put it here, and I want to put it in the same ch6 folder, and the it was ch6 and it was index.js, right? Here index.js, right? So I put it here, control V, right? Now what I need to do, just this one I comment, control say that. Okay, what is the file, what are the things? I am creating a function, function name is add, and the parameters I am passing. Now let us learn this program. Okay, run this program. Okay, so here suppose you put it here, node index.js. Okay, first you save it, this one, what you have done it here till now. Let's save it, control S, we saved it here. Now I want to run this program and enter. So you see, you are adding 35 and 65, 35 plus 65, answer is 100. You see the output is also coming. What you are writing this much of code there, so instead of using this arrow key function, where add is the name of the function, and we are passing the parameter a comma b, and here we are putting the things is arrow function here like this, and it a plus b, that return a plus b, and we are creating a variable result, and result what is that result? That is add 35 65. I am calling this function ab, a is equal to 35, b is equal to 65, is adding these things and putting it to the variable result, console.log I am calling this result. Okay, so this is way you can do a number of things here, right? Then one more thing, we go for this one. Suppose you want to put it like this, constant id function, this is the entire how the expanded form of that one I am writing it there. So I am putting constant add is equal to function ab comma jjana, where result is equal to a plus b, console.log result is equal to plus result. Same output it will come when you call this function jjana here, it is also it will come. Add this one, this is also the same thing. Okay, so we have done the same thing in a different ways, right? Now In our next video we'll go for how to use this node1, how to use the express.js, and how to write the different programs. Thank you for watching this video. So if you like this video, please do share with your friends, and once again thank you. Take care of your health.